Bear with us while we check this feed.
Wait.
Good. All right. Shalom, shalom. Back out here once again, another weekend to prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great, aka America. First and foremost, we'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rucha, Quadash.
double honors unto the apostles and elders of great millstone who will. Salutations to you, sincere, hopeful elect, Akim, pushing the word of Yahweh Shemi, our shining spirit and the truth.
Right.
All right, so there's a lot of things going on in the news pertaining to pretty much Babylon crumbling. You just had the China, India, Russia, they just linked up and had talks and meetings amongst each other to where they pretty much came to the conclusion of the dollar is done with. You know, can somebody get that Babylon, the Glory of Kingdoms? But pretty much the dollar is done with, man. Meaning the reserve currency that the world uses is currently the petrodollar. All right, meaning when you want to do trade. When you want to trade or buy oil, so to say, or not so to say, but more specifically, you gotta use the U.S. currency, the dollar bill, to be able to trade that. All right, now there's certain countries who have currencies that are stronger than a dollar and worth more than a dollar, but they gotta stoop down to a lower level, so to say, just to deal with oil. Because they got to use this Federal Reserve note. Yeah. And the nations is pretty much tired of that. And really, what the nations are doing is pretty much saying, look, we don't want to deal with this dollar no more. It put us in debt, because that's how a lot of countries were able to work on building their economic infrastructure, was by way of taking these loans and stuff like that from America, which really, that was America putting them in debt, because all the interest that the U.S. would charge for those loans, you can't pay that shit back.
Right.
All right, so now that these nations is pretty much saying, look, the currency that we're dealing with ain't worth nothing, we don't want to deal with this shit no more, here, you can have this shit back. Now that means a whole bunch of debt is coming back to America. America doesn't have anybody that's dumb enough to buy the shit. All right, so the debt that America forced on others is now being forced back on itself, and America's throwing a fit. Okay.
No, just like you always say, hey man, I ain't buying what you're selling. I don't care how you dress it up. Hey, these countries is done with America, man. You know what I'm saying? That all of that wine that they've been giving out, all of that bullshit that they've been fake ass gold they was giving to China, all of their lies and deception is coming to the forefront, man. The Lord said He gonna lift up the skirt of Esau, and we're seeing that live and direct.
Yep. And right now, the U.S. is in 37 trillion, 315 billion, 660 billion, $282,351 in debt.
And rising by the hour.
Wait. About a millisecond.
That's it.
About a millisecond, it's rising up at astronomical prices, man. You know, millions being added on by the second of debt.
When you're born into debt. You know what I'm saying? Here it is, you an infant, and you already in.
I think it's 100,000. Over 100,000 in debt.
You got student loans. You got student loan debt as an infant, man.
And ain't learned shit yet.
Yeah, ain't learned nothing.
You know?
That's gonna cost you. That's gonna cost you. You got a cup of tea? Oh yeah, that's gonna cost you. You know? Go ahead.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13 and verse 19. In Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldeans, excellency shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah.
Right, because the Chaldeans were the wise of the Babylonians. All right, they were the upper echelon, the ones that had all the answers, so to say, for the ancient Babylonian Empire. All right, now you got these, the ruling class. You got that going on in America. You know, you got the Republicans, the Democrats. All right, the technocrats. You got the the oligarchs. You know what I'm saying? The people who pretty much got a stranglehold on everything. They run these Fortune 500 companies. All right, which they have no problem with them getting richer, and the average so-called American citizen becoming even poorer. They get richer at the poor's expense, right? So just as in the ancient Babylonian Empire, read that part again. What it says?
Isaiah 13 and verse 19. It says, "In Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldeans, excellency shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah."
Right. So the same way Sodom and Gomorrah got destroyed with fire, all right, is the same way America's going to be destroyed. Okay, so 444.
Call line when y'all about something outside.
So this empire we currently see is going to be taken out in the same way ancient Sodom and Gomorrah was taken out, by way of fire. Right. This time it's going to be thermonuclear fire. Okay? Now the Heavenly Father allowed fire to rain down from heaven, all right, on ancient Sodom and Gomorrah, and it's going to be the same way, like I said, by way of thermonuclear missiles, by way of all these other nations, man. Okay? So this place being held on a pedestal, all right, being the beauty of the earth and all that. That's gonna be no longer, man.
That's right.
Okay. Like it says in the Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter, it goes into if the brother want to hold that, it goes into what this place is gonna be looking like as far as what's the word I'm looking for? The daily hustle and bustle, in the condition that this country is going to be in before it gets destroyed, man. You know?
Yeah. We're in another housing crisis, a real estate crisis.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
that's why they got all these damn commercials every time you look. Oh, you should be on this apartment complex. Right. It's so easy. Follow my 10 steps Rex program. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You think I'm any less of a man because I go home to Scarlet at night? You know? Like all this real estate bullshit. They try to make it seem like it's you gonna be a bum with an Obama phone, and you can flip a damn apartment complex. Right. When that's not, it's just not true. Right. It takes money to make money. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, though.
This is Isaiah 13 and verse 20. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation.
Yeah, America, after it's destroyed, is not going to be inhabited. All right, from generation to generation, nobody will ever, as far as a human, a man, will never dwell here again, man. It'll be completely uninhabitable.
That's right.
All right, just like certain parts of the desert, the Sahara and whatnot, you do have certain Arabs and certain Hamite tribes, you know, in sub-Sahara and so on and so forth, that actually live in the wilderness. But as far as America, this place will never be inhabited ever again, man. Okay?
It says, neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there.
Right. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there. You're not going to have Elam coming over here or Ishmael buying up bodegas talking about the Aki way. You know, you ain't going to have Elam buying up the 7-Elevens and putting skimmers or scam the
Card reader.
Card reader scammers.
yeah the skimmers or whatever they call, where they put a fake case on a damn
Debit card reader.
and they swiping all your information, man.
Yeah.
You know, you ain't gonna have that, man.
You ain't caught and looking
Looking
like,
dumb.
oh,
I don't know. Somebody else put
yeah,
that there.
knowing damn well.
Brother, it wasn't me, brother. I'll give you a free cookie.
Neither shall the shepherds make their abode there, but wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures.
Yeah. So the only thing that's gonna be here is desert-like creatures that are able to inhabit a desert climate.
Yep.
Okay. So we can't wait for that prophecy to actually come to pass, man. For the Lord to completely wipe this place, currently what you see, off the face of the earth.
Wait.
You know, like Apostle Tahar says, man, he be saying, he can't wait for destruction, pretty much, for the destruction to take place.
Wait.
You know, and we feel the same way, man. And all the 2/3 that's here in Babylon, the 2/3, like he mentioned in a recent video. Oh, that nigga looks crazy when I said 2/3. He was looking like, like who? Yeah, you.
You talking about me?
You
It's like you called him by
Yeah,
direct name. You
yeah.
know?
No good having that name. But yeah, hey, but the 2/3 pertain to here in America. So 2/3 of all the Israelites you see in America is gonna be left here to be destroyed. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be left here to be completely destroyed, and we can't wait for that, man. Because you got Jake that just drive by, walk by, you know, look at us crazy, talk shit, laugh, but it's to their own demise. They're rejecting the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man.
That's right.
The truth.
It says, and owls shall dwell there, and satyrs
Satire.
shall dance there.
Yep.
And the wild beasts of the islands shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant places or palaces, and her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged.
Yep. Right. So the time of this destruction, the destruction of Babylon the Great, hey, it's soon to come, man. You know, when it's a completely, the year's not even up, but when Trump, when Trump got elected, or when he got elected back in November, it was a different America. You know, you had the MAGAites all proud, you know, thinking that, oh yeah, we really about to put hell on Negroes.
Maggers.
You know what I'm saying? The Maggers.
That's what the brothers in Dallas call them.
Yeah, the Maggers. You know, they thought, oh, we about to really, you know, put these Negroes back in slavery. We gonna put them boys in their place.
Right.
You know, that was a whole sentiment. But 8 months later, you know, from the time he got inaugurated, 441, 441K. From the time Trump, his first day in office till now, it's a completely different America.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When he first got in office, all the executive orders and things he was signing had people kind of like, whoa, what the, you know? You know, but they're still, the MAGAites, the MAGAites was still the Maggers, Salakia, were still, you know, feeling themselves. But fast forward to today, all that's gone, man.
Right.
You know, all that's gone. These other nations have come to the realization that they are able to function without America. There's nothing that America produces that the other nations desperately need.
Right.
You know, like for instance, turmeric, right? Turmeric is good for 111. Turmeric is good for inflammation. And majority of the turmeric that people have here in America comes from India. And India's climate allows for them to just grows. You know what I'm saying? You can't replicate that here in America. So the whole turmeric industry, you got India, like, we ain't about to send you no turmeric and have to pay all this tariff costs. Fuck that, we're gonna take business elsewhere.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of things that America gets from these other countries that, vice versa, that these other countries used to get from America that they can do without. All right? And so they come to the realization, and that's part of what that meeting was about with Russia, China, and India in particular.
Okay.
Russia, China, and
They just saw
India.
that. They just had that video that went viral of Putin and Xi and Kim all talking about immortality.
Yeah. Yep. You know. Oh, go ahead.
Wait.
Go ahead, Taba.
Hey,
After Taba.
Wait.
I'm gonna read from the book of Revelation, the 17th chapter. I'm gonna jump around a little bit.
Wait.
All right. Revelation chapter 17, starting at verse 1. It says, "And there came one of the seven angels which had the seven vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, and I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters."
Yeah, the great whore is talking about America, and the way it sits upon many waters is through its military, through its policies, okay, through a trade. You know what I'm saying? Through the Federal Reserve note. Okay. America sits upon many waters, and at one point in time, if you didn't dance to America's tune, you knew that you was gonna have bombs dropped on your ass.
Right.
Which is why everybody danced to America's tune, but that's not the case no more, because nations that have certain nuclear capabilities or technology, all right, missile technology, such as Pakistan, India, Russia, China, you know, they pretty much, like for instance with Russia. Russia has it's missiles. They have superior missiles that they are able to trade with other nations. Like for instance with Iran, you know, they was in talks of trading or selling Russia selling those missiles. Russia was in talks with Iran in buying missiles from Russia. Now those missiles are not able to be pretty much tracked or shot down, so to say. So the whole Iron Dome situation with Israel, if Iran used those missiles, there's nothing that Israel can do to protect itself from getting bombarded with those missiles, man. So that is an example of how these other nations are pretty much building themselves up to withstand America's bullshit. You know, well, okay, we made a pact. We got a new ally with Russia. So you want to do something crazy, you gonna have to see the big homie. You know? Okay. Yeah, read that real quick.
This is from AI overview from Google. Russia has a total estimated stockpile around 5,580 nuclear warheads. As of recent estimates, with approximately 4,380 considered operational or in reserve, and around 1,710 strategically deployed on missiles or bombers. According to the Federal of American Scientists, these weapons are delivered via a nuclear triad of land-based intercontinental ballistic missiles, submarine-launched ballistic missiles, and long-range strategic bombers.
They can hit you from land, from air, from water. You know, there's many ways that Russia can hit you.
Wait.
All right, and let's not forget they got those missiles or those bombs that can cause as much damage as a nuke, but they're not radiated. All right, so they'll destroy some shit, but they don't let off that radiation. Now that in itself got America nervous, Israel nervous. The fact that they can hit you with the force of a nuclear bomb, but not even drop a nuclear bomb. They don't got to worry about a nuclear fallout. All right, they can hit you where it hurt, and that's that. You know,
to the point where America had to change the Department of Defense to the Department of War.
Yeah.
And when you're on defense, you know you're taking it. You're pretty much playing. You know, I'm gonna see what they're gonna do, and then I'm gonna react to it.
Yeah.
When you turn that to I'm on offense. You see what an offense do in a football game? They're going for points. They're not worried about so much what the defense is. They just putting their shit out there.
Yeah, you're like a counterpuncher. You know what I'm saying? When you have a Department of Defense, that means you're counterpunching. You counterpunch. You waiting to see what the enemy's gonna do, and then you slip his punch and throw something back. You know, so that which we know America ain't never been that. They ain't never been on that. You know what I'm saying? They just had that title. But really, hey, get that in song. War was in his heart. Smoother than butter. Okay. Go ahead.
It says, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication.
Break that down.
Hey, because America, through its policies, its war, its fear-mongering war tactics, all right, it bullies all these nations into following after its tune, like the brother was saying just a little bit ago. All right, all these nations was afraid of America's military might. They was afraid that if they didn't follow in tune with whatever policies America was putting out there, that America would then come and destabilize their economy, all right, cause chaos within their borders, overthrow whatever political system they had, and then ultimately could drop bombs on them. But the nations aren't fearing that anymore, all right? So that wine that she made drunk, the nations are starting to realize that, that wasn't the way. This ain't it. This ain't working for us, man. All right, he's just getting us drunk so he can look at our nakedness, so to speak. All right, I want to jump down to Revelation chapter 17, verse 15. It says, and he said unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the whore sitteth, are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues.
Yeah, so the waters represent, different nations. All right. America, you got certain nations that that speak English because of being occupied by the British or the English or excuse me, the America. All right. Whenever you have a country that speak, like you got a lot of African countries that speak French. That's like their first language. It's the national language that these people over here speak. They speak French more than they speak their own ancestral tongue. That's because of occupation. All right, so America, in that regard, is spread itself thin. All right, and now they're trying to, like when they had to get the hell out of Dodge in Afghanistan, they left all that equipment there. Remember that about 2 years ago?
Yeah, under Biden.
Under Biden, they just got up out of there, and then all them Afghanis was hanging on the damn
The plane.
on the plane,
Like that was gonna work.
bruh. Like what the fuck?
Like y'all know this ain't about to work, right? This thing is about to fly through the air. Right. Your ass over here trying to hang on to the wing and shit. Like you just gonna be able to hold on the whole time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
13
saying?
hour, 14-hour flight over the water.
But planes go super fucking fast.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be cold.
Nothing moves faster than a plane. You know what I'm talking
Shit
about?
gonna be hitting you
Like yeah, man.
right in the top of your shit. You trying to make sure your eyes ain't catching all that wind.
You can't even like driving down the freeway. You can't even really be outside the window like that because all the wind that's gonna be on you. Bugs smacking you, they be stinging.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You put your hand out there, a bug smacking you, make you put your hand back in.
Yeah.
Imagine flying through the air though.
But it's landing. that shit go to land, you don't have to damn tire.
Hey, and then it bounces. Like, you know what I'm saying? The plane don't just come and it's just smooth. That motherfucker bounce back up. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
That's pretty nice too.
Yep.
Kill myself rather than let the Taliban kill me type shit.
Hey, but you know what? Afghanistan has had a couple earthquakes, tremors, and all that.
They just had an earthquake this week.
14,
Yeah.
1,500 people.
Yep. And I was thinking that Esau might be using that heart to generate earthquakes in that region, so that way he can put his proxy army back up in there, because Afghanistan, you know, it neighbors India. It's right by China. You know, all these nations that's coming together to go against America. It is right over there in that region. So we're gonna fuck you up. And notice it was the eastern part of the country, the remote part. So in the remote part, you can have drop off troops in the cover of darkness. You know what I'm saying? Ready to be mobilized for when some shit pop off with India. You have some coup try to take place or something, or you know, whatever it might be. You know, but we know, according to the scriptures, that we are not ignorant of Satan's devices, man. So anything that is going on in the world, you got to really scrutinize it, man. All right.
Gotta put the scopay on.
Yep. All information got to be double checked. You got to fact check it. All right, because we're definitely in that age of disinformation, man. That's one of Esau's tactics. When he noticed that, okay, he can't get ahead of this story, we'll start distorting it. So that way the people don't really know what to believe. Reading on in Revelation chapter 17, this is verse 16, it says, "And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore."
Yeah, the 10 horns representing the EU. All right, because it's more members. It's more members within the EU, all right, but it initially started off with 10 members, all right, and I think it's up to like 28 or something now, something like that. But the EU, all right, is the 10 horns that sit upon the what did it say? The
10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast.
Yeah, the beast being NATO, all right. The EU is like the infrastructure power of Europe. All right. Now, NATO is the military power of Europe. All right, which also includes countries that's not in Europe, like America, which NATO headquarters is in New York City. You know, so they take their marching orders from America. NATO does. Okay. Go ahead.
These shall hate the whore.
The whore being America, Babylon the Great. All right, the good old U.S. of A, as some would say. All right, they shall hate the whore. Go ahead.
And shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire.
Right. So the way that America is going to be made desolate and naked is by way of fire. Once again, those thermonuclear missiles that those European countries have that are a part of NATO, EU, so on and so forth. Eventually, the scriptures tell you that they're going to give their power to the beast, if a brother want to grab that, and actually be like, hey, push the button, man, fuck it. Because there's going to be something that America's going to do that's going to be looked at as an act of betrayal to its European counterparts.
And it's already kind of taken that path.
Yes.
Especially with the tariffs, the way that Trump's moving, you got a lot of the so-called allies of America that's looking at this place sideways, man. They're looking at this place like, man, you guys are really, they was already upset about the Russian oil, you know what I mean? They're already upset about the way they got to handle Ukraine. They're already upset about the increase that Trump is forcing them to put into NATO. You know, so all these things accumulate. Yep. He raised it, you know what I'm saying, to where their national GDP, they got to, you know, put more in. And these nations are starting to look at this place like, you know, hey, that being in league with that place is not helpful to our economy. All right. And I wanted to add as well, because the brother had mentioned earlier, he mentioned what Google said the number count for Russian missiles are, nuclear warheads. Hey, that's just the number that they put out there, man. They got way more than that. It's not strategically beneficial to truly show all their cards. You know what I mean? You're not just gonna put it out there for your enemy to know exactly what it is that you got. So that's what they made public. But just like how America doesn't really make their shit public until like it's way obsolete. It's the same thing with these other Edomite countries as well. It says, for the Most High have put in their hearts to fulfill His will and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast until the words of the Heavenly Father should be fulfilled. And the woman which thou sawest is that great city which reigneth over the kings of the earth.
Yep. Because America reigns over the kings of the earth. Okay. Read that last part one more time.
And the woman which thou sawest is that great city which reigneth over the kings of the earth.
Yeah, America. You know, it's able to tell the rest of the world what to do. But like with any empire, eventually that comes to an end. Yep. That influence, you know, once nations see, it's just like you got a bully. That's, you know, freshman, sophomore, junior year, you just been the bully. And then senior year, you try to pick on some freshmen who ain't having it, and he slapped the shit out you in front of everybody to where that shit echo, and now motherfuckers ain't scared of your ass no more.
Right.
They're like, oh hell no, man, you got slapped by a freshman. You know what I'm saying? So that's the state.
Eighth grade
last yeah. You know, yeah. Hey, that's how the world is looking at America now, man.
That's right.
You know? Hey, real quick, I want to read this just real quick. This is Jeremiah 22 and 26. It says, and I will cast thee out, and thy mother that bare thee, so like, hold on, that's not even it.
Which is the mother that bare America, of course, is Britain. All right, which Britain and America ain't on the best of terms either. You'll notice that if you're actually paying attention, a lot of these countries ain't really fucking with Babylon like that, man.
Right.
Canada and Mexico, which was America's greatest ally, they're not even fucking with this place like that, man.
Yep.
All right, they're talking about counter-terrorists towards this and towards that. You got America down there in South America now, fucking with Venezuela. All right, them South American countries ain't fucking with America like that. This place is losing on all sides, man. And inside the country itself, you know, the pot is just boiling to where these people are ready to crash out over anything.
Anything.
Real quick, Salakia, this is I had the wrong scripture. Jeremiah 50 and 12. Your mother shall be sore confounded. She that bare you shall be ashamed. Right now, in the news, Europe, or not Europe, England, the UK, they are in shambles, man. They're I'll be watching a lot of UK news, Sky News, TV, BBC News, and they go into, you know, obviously British politics and all that. Their shit over there is a complete circus, man. You know what I'm saying? A complete circus. It's if you didn't know no better, you would think, oh, the British people, their accent, they're smart, they're the man. They country is jacked up, man. The policies that they make is all jacked up. They got all kind of immigrant crisis. Earlier in the year, they had a strike on the trash, to where there's a part of the UK that was just
laid.
You just down the street, just trash
Yep.
everywhere, because nobody was picking that shit up because they was going on strike because of wages and all that. But the UK right now, they're confounded, man. All right, they're not bouncing back and making any changes to help out the average citizen. All right, and that in itself lets you know that, okay, America is in the same predicament, right? All right, so verse 12, Jeremiah 15:12. Your mother shall be sore confounded. She that bare you shall be ashamed. Behold, the hindermost of the nations shall be a wilderness, a dry land, and a desert. All right, and the hindermost of the nations is talking about America. All right, so America comes out of the UK. All right, we can grab that in Revelation as well. But it tells you that, you know, the 7th and the 8th, you know, so on and so forth. But go ahead, I know you had something.
I had this is Obadiah 1:7. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee.
Yeah, so all the nations that was kissing America's ass, that was keeping it copacetic, all right, for fear of retribution
And protection.
and conflict and all that for one. You know, you had nations that they didn't want to get down with what Esau was throwing at them,
Right.
but they did anyways because they're inferior, all right. But those that were at peace with America, hey, it's war. It's wartime, man. All right, read that again.
The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laden a wound under thee.
Yeah, America's bread is its handouts. It's you know, when you have a earthquake somewhere or a fucking natural disaster, you always got America going the road over with fucking GMO rice, you know, and some GMO food and some damn water, all right, that has a fucking a 0.05 pH balance. Talking about here you go, we're here to help. But meanwhile, those goodies is destroying those people.
Yep.
Then they get suckered into a deal that's gonna put them in debt to America. All right, but nations like that ain't having it no more, man. Because why are we gonna do business, janky business that benefits one side with a nation that's all the way across the fucking pond?
Right.
When I'm landlocked by other nations that'll actually give us resources and aid that ain't gonna destroy us. That makes more sense, and that's what the nations is realizing, man.
Aid that doesn't come with a deal where you get to come in and steal all of the resources.
Yeah,
Right.
There we go.
Yep. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him.
Yeah, so America's in a trap, man. Donald Trump thought he was doing something with them tariffs, but all that shit backfired, man.
Right.
And somebody called. They said it was in the news. They got a nickname for Donald Trump, and it was dealing with pretty much him being wishy-washy because I can't. Damn, man. It's good, man. Pretty much, they look at Donald Trump as he say one thing, and he changes his mind. Nothing he says is actually gonna stick, and that in itself got nations to where they like, nah, we ain't dealing with that. You know, he getting off of, we putting tariffs on this country, or on Russia, on the EU, and all this, and then be like, you know what, we're gonna hold off for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, you know, and we're gonna lower it. All just all over the place, man. Nations, that's not good for business. All right, nations realize that, and they're like, look, man, we ain't about to be dealing on a business level with America when nothing they say is actually concrete. You know? But go ahead.
Yep, that was it on that.
Hold on. No. It's something else.
11, 10, 9, 8, 7.
Tommy, you had something?
5,
I'll go ahead.
This is
1.
Isaiah.
Hold off on it. Get that Revelation.
Wait.
17.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 17.
So like, real quick, let him read this.
Okay. This is Habakkuk 2:6. Shall not all these take up a proverb against him?
Yeah, all the nations.
Yep.
taking up a proverb against Babylon. Esau, Edom, you know. Go ahead.
Yep. And a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his.
Yeah, America. Esau, Edom, all right, all the Edomite nations, but more so America, it increased what wasn't his, man.
Yep.
What's not theirs. All right, look at
40. Walk sign is on
the
clock.
fact that you even got the term
Walk sign is on the clock.
aboriginal
12,
or the indigenous.
9,
And when you say those things,
5,
what comes to mind is, oh, y'all damn near forgot about it. The only reason why we even recognize you is because of that term there. Because what comes to mind when you mention America, you think of crackers. You know what I'm saying? Australia, you think of the outcasts of Europe, the worst of the worst, you know, murderers and thieves and rapists and so on and so forth from Europe that got sent down to damn Australia, man.
Right. You don't think of the Aboriginals.
Yeah,
Right.
you know?
You think of Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah, there we go. Steve Irwin.
Steve Irwin.
Shrimp
Yeah.
on the bobby.
Shrimp on a bobby.
That's what
You think of George Cambosis.
You think of fucking Kangaroo Jack.
Yeah.
Carrot head.
Carrot Top.
Carrot top.
Oh, he's from Australia?
You look like one of them weird motherfuckers. Woe to him that increaseth that which is not his.
Hey, yeah, destruction. All right, if you increase it, what don't belong to you, by way of thievery, by way of murder, you know, hey, the only result is going to be destruction. You know, the only result is going to be destruction, man.
Yep. How long?
Because eventually, the people who you stole from is going to be looking to get you back in the long run. 444, bro. You know what I'm saying? The people, hey, that's why the scriptures talk about the tribes. You know, Judah, the lion's whelp. You know, but he should be at the neck of his enemies. All right, Gad should overcome in the end, in the last. And that's bro, I can tell y'all about you now. And that's because of the remembrance of what happened to those people. You know? Hey, we ain't forget what you did. You know? Go ahead.
How long? And to him that ladeth him with thick clay.
Later himself.
Ladeth himself with thick clay, Salakia.
Yeah, and that thick clay, when you go into that word clay in the Hebrew, it's arbatya, which means debt. All right, America is in severe debt, just like the ancient Roman Empire. We talked about it last, I think maybe on the live stream or last week, something like that. But they was in, I think it was a live stream from Monday or Tuesday. You had the denarius that was being watered down with inferior metals,
Yep.
which caused the buying power of the Roman currency to be devalued. And that's all that's happening in America is then the Federal Reserve continuing to print more and more and more and more and more and more and more Federal Reserve notes. That's devaluing the currency, man. All right, and then on top of that, it ain't even backed by nothing. I can understand if it was backed by gold, but it's not even backed by gold. It's literally a fiat currency, which fiat means let it be. All right, people's belief that this shit is actually worth something, like a little kid, man, go digging in some dirt, and they bring back just a basic ass rock, and they think they found a treasure, and there's no way you can convince that child that shit ain't worth nothing, because in their heart of hearts they believe that rock is worth something. All right, so these dumbass Americans not knowing any better, in their heart of hearts, they that's why niggas be trying to flaunt all, the telephone money and all that shit. Yeah, the money spread and all that shit, because they believe that shit actually has real value.
If it did, Esau wouldn't let you have it.
Hell no. Hell no.
Esau would not let you have it.
Matter of fact, if it did, you would have, the wealthy Edomites, trying to rob your ass. Cause think about it.
Trying to get it from Apostle.
Yeah, if you was mobbing around, if say all them FRNs was actual gold, it was printed as thin as a dollar bill, and you got fucking $1 million, and you doing money spread, and you just, man, you gonna have some high stakes Edomite con artists and criminals plotting on how to get your ass, man. Looking at your Instagram live, waiting for you to go somewhere overseas or on vacation, and they're gonna break in your house and take your shit. Go ahead.
And so like it. Basically, the creature of Jekyll Island. Once Esau, the elite of the Edomites, had gathered up all the gold, silver, and resources of the earth, they came up with a fake currency so that they could keep it in their possession. And that's how they've been able to do that to this day, is by letting y'all play with the fake money. But meanwhile, they got all the gold, all the silver, all the copper, all the real resources of the earth, man.
Yeah, they give you an IOU note.
That's it.
And we IOU here.
That's what it says on those dollar bills.
That's
man.
right.
It says that this is a legal tender in a debt note. Man.
Debt occurring, currency.
Wait.
That's a hard tongue twister. Shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee?
Yeah, these nations. That
Wait.
the drunk and the hangover is wearing off. You know what I'm saying? The roofies is exiting the system.
Wait.
All right, and these nations is tired of getting raped by America.
That's it.
And they like, oh, you know what? This motherfucker, did some janky shit. We gotta get him. That's them rising suddenly, because when these nations come up against America, it's gonna hit these people by surprise, man.
It says this note is a legal tender for all debts, public and private.
Yep.
So that's all this is.
What that means is, legally, you can use that to buy, sell, trade, so on and so forth, debt. All right, there's no real currency in America, but this piece of paper is you can exchange debt. Me and Thabo was talking about this yesterday. When a lot of people who have like millionaires, it's like, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't even. I was trying to watch it on the live stream, but it wasn't caught up.
Right there.
There we go.
Yeah.
This note is a legal tender for all debts, public and private.
Yeah. Like we was talking last night. People that are millionaires, right? They got money. They say it's not wise to just have millions of dollars in the bank. Right. What you got to do is you got to put that into assets.
Yep.
Buy this apartment complex, buy this house, real estate, invest in this, stock market that. So you putting your money in different pots, because that helps you generate income. But at the same time, you're taking on debt by doing that.
Yep.
You're pretty much just trading debt. And that's these people that got that so-called the rich people, even wealthier people that you might see in passing, nice neighborhoods and shit like that. All that they got millions of dollars worth of debt, man. Hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars worth of debt, to where they're able to leverage that debt to pretty much furnish their lifestyle, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So this America is nothing more than a debt-based society.
Right.
Okay, and how can you? Who wants to survive in a debt-based society? Here it is. It's a debt-based society. 333, bro. To where it's a debt-based society, right? But the only people who benefit from it are the so-called rich. But meanwhile, a bum on the street don't even have enough debt to fucking rent an apartment. Come on, man. It don't make sense, man. Yeah, hey, somebody get that.
Wait.
Isaiah 10.
Can I read this real quick? This is off of Google.
Wait.
This is something off of Google here. When we was talking about the nations coming up against this place, Babylon the Great, I got this off of Google, an AI overview. It says the world's view of the United States is increasingly negative, with major polls showing overall unfavorable options have grown significantly since last year and are now at or near their lowest levels in decades. Favorable views are now held by a minority of adults across surveyed countries, and confidence in the U.S. has dropped notably in places like Canada, Mexico, and Sweden.
Canada, Mexico. Hey, Canada, because they're next door to America, to the north. And you know, with the whole tariff shit, Canada ain't wasting no time, man. They immediately when Donald Trump was talking about putting tariffs on Canada, Canada was telling its citizens, hey, we got to be self-reliant. We got to rely on ourselves. We can't be relying on America. So you got Canadian citizens that pivoted away from buying U.S.
American
manufactured shit
Yep.
and strictly buying Canadian, man. What did it say? Canada, China, and who else?
I said Canada, Mexico, and Sweden.
Hey, Canada, I said China. Canada, Mexico, and Sweden. Mexico, hey, look at that, man. Mexico's to the south, Canada's to the north. So your two neighbors that touch you via land don't even fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right, go ahead. Who's reading?
Shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee?
Yeah, and when these nations do damage to America, they're gonna be Americans gonna be looking like, oh, where did this come from? Oh, yeah. Look at that proud ass devil, man. Proud ass devil. Just pumping gas, fucking weirdo.
Fucking
man.
mustache wearing fucking.
Who
faggot.
does that? Usually you go up to the side, you pumping on. Esau, man, go ahead, bro.
Put his hand up on your car, like
Yeah,
put your
man,
fucking
like,
arm down.
I was trying to sing shot. I'll give him that motherfucking Goliath treatment.
And awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be booties unto them.
Right. These nations is going to vex America. All the vexation that America has issued out to these other nations is going to issue that shit right back to America, man. In a large way, that's going to happen. It's starting with that currency here. Hey, here, take this monopoly money, take it back. You know, we don't want nothing to do. We jumping over here to bricks because it's actually back. Their currency is backed by something, and that's going to be a gut punch to America, followed by America doing something stupid, and then everybody like, man, push the button.
Yep.
You know.
Hey, it's beautiful how the Lord got him right now, because it's not just Saddam Hussein who's coming up with the currency. It's not Gaddafi who's coming up with a currency. It's not somebody you could just go in there and mow over,
Right.
and all the crackers of the earth is just gonna be okay with it.
Right.
Like it's all good. Oh yeah, that's just Hamites, or oh that's just fucking sand niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? People they don't give a fuck about. They actually, now you got the Russians doing it to you, and you can't say shit about it. That's a beautiful place that the Lord got these devils in. Because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee.
Yeah, hey, look up that word spoil, somebody. Yeah. Because America has spoiled other nations. Man, whole culture is just fucked up.
Yep.
All right? The whole Middle East, damn near every country in the Middle East, who women used to be wrapped up, looking like ninjas.
Yeah.
Now they wearing jeans, ass showing, titties showing, hair showing, which at one point in time that was considered sacred to those cultures. Having their women wrapped up was considered holy and sacred to those people. But when you let America get in there and spoil you, their target is the women and the children.
Yep.
You know, for the men, we gonna kill y'all, right? We're gonna go to war, we're gonna kill y'all, but at the same time, we're gonna get in the women's head telling them that they need to be liberated. Oh, you don't know how to drive? Shit. Oh, what a shame. You don't know how to. Oh, we'll teach you how to drive. Oh, what? You guys don't have jobs? All you do is cook and clean? Oh, how dare them? Oh, come to America. We'll put you through college for free. You know what I'm saying? That's how these nations have begun, have become spoiled, man. Whoever got that definition. Yep, a gift destroyed the heart.
This is from Habakkuk 2 and verse 8. This is Strong's H7997. It's shalal. It says the outline of biblical usage. It says to draw out, to spoil, plunder, take spoil.
Hey, look how they did Iraq. You know what I'm saying? There's dudes when I was in the military that came back with Iraqi currency. I'm talking about if that Iraqi currency was worth anything, they would be millionaires. I'm talking about had fucking a lot of Iraqi currency. And the only reason why they was able to do that is because they went over there and spoiled Iraq. You know, that when they actually took down that his palace or whatnot, this man had money, he had gold everywhere, and they just robbed this dude, man. And they came back to America flaunting and showing off and all that. I did have the homie, he did give me some Iraqi currency, because when I was in the military, that whole Iraq shit, it was still in effect. But as Saddam Hussein had already been killed and all that. But he gave me some currency, and I had it. But when I came into the truth, I think I ripped that shit up and threw it away. Like, fuck this shit. You know what I'm saying? Holding on to this damn demonic ass currency. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I came into the truth, I was like, fuck this shit. But 9997 But yeah, so yeah, they plundered, they spoiled Iraq or Iraq. Let me say it correctly, Iraq. Go ahead.
To be spoiled, be plundered. Strong's definition, it says to drop or strip, by implication to plunder, let fall, make something a prey of purpose. Down here in the Browns Drivers Briggs lexicon, it says to draw sword.
Hey, to draw a sword.
It says draw out. To draw, especially a sword from a scabbard, drawn sword.
See? Yeah, hey, going to war, man.
Wait.
Hey, you know what? Hey, that's what America's doing right now. They broke as hell.
Wait.
It's like, okay, you the dope man, right? You the dope man, and nobody want to buy your dope. So you like, I'm gonna go around robbing everybody. Y'all don't want to buy this shit? This cut, it's stepped on, as they say. This stepped on dope. We gonna rob you, and then we gonna leave you with it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that some shit? We gonna rob you. America gonna go see these other countries, rob them, and then leave them with the stepped on product. To where it's like, all right, now with value for you that you could either barter or use as currency has been plundered, has been spoiled, been stolen, and you're left with this stepped on work. Shit, you gotta sell that shit just to fucking stay afloat.
Killing people.
You know what I'm
getting
saying?
people sick.
Fitting on shit, you know? So that's what America about to go stupid. All right, but they're gonna be met with somebody just as retarded as them. You know what I'm saying? John 3:16.
Bitch, you wish.
Hey, no, that's you know?
Yeah, we know the meaning of the word cosmos.
That's it.
Right?
I was reading. Also, I wanted to say, hey, just backing this brother up on that, the booties that came from Iraq. My mom's son, her other son brought back a motherfucking hookah from his palace. Had pictures of him sitting on the throne, holding gold, all kind of shit, man.
Ain't no telling what them niggas are doing with that hookah.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some funky mouth Arab. This nigga just ate a damn pork shawarma. You know what I'm saying? No, not slocket. I was a camel shawarma.
Yeah, there we go.
All right, half camel. No, it's 2/3 camel and 1/3. One third is mixed between lamb and beef. You know what I'm saying? And they, and then they, right after they eat, they fucking smoking on the hookah, passing that shit. I'm like, come on, man.
Right.
And then the Edomites that took it, who knows what the hell they did with the shit.
Yeah.
Esau's nasty as hell.
True is.
777.
Can I show this to the camera real quick? Yeah, this right here is what Iran looked like in the 1970s.
You got to turn the brightness up on the phone.
I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but if you just
tap your camera. Tap your.
The camera was getting it.
yeah.
No,
Okay.
Tap this. Might zoom.
So the basically it looked like America. You know what I'm saying? They got women on the beaches with their ass and titties out, right? So during that time, Iran was like, man, fuck that. We're going back to our ancestral ways of life. They drunk the wine. They figured out this wine is some bullshit, and they went back to their other thing, and now they'll forever be at war with America.
Hey, that's why you had that old, I forget the term for it, but it was dealing with Iran in the 70s. The Iran Contra or something like that?
Something like that, yeah.
Can you look up the term? Yeah, that's crazy. Was that it on that one?
Yep. Oh, I had more on my reading. I'll look this up in a minute. This is Habakkuk 2:8. Because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee, because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land of the city, and all that dwell therein. Woe to him that covereth evil, coveteth, and evil covetousness.
Yeah, hey, stealing everybody's possessions, stealing their land. You know what I'm saying? Polluting the minds of the citizens of whatever country. Like, that's evil, man. You know what I'm saying? Culture vulturing. Because Esau don't do that to everybody to some degree. That's evil, man.
Was it the imperial state of Iran? Or it was called the Shah's regime, and had massive. Yeah.
Wait.
Woe to him that coveteth an evil covetousness to his house, that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil.
That's Esau. They're trying to go to space, ISS, and all this, and claiming to go on to the moon and Mars and all that. All that is for the purpose of pretty much trying to escape the judgment when it comes, man. Which is why you got the elite. They got underground bunkers and things of that nature. All right, because they want to be protected from destruction when it comes here to the Americas. Right. All right, to the earth, period. When the Lord returns, just like with the Tower of Babel. All right, which was the Ziglets. The Ziglets was like the proper term for the Tower of Babel. It was a type of structure that was built. In which at the top of that structure had a damn temple, which them damn Babylonians were going worshiping and all that. You know what I'm saying? But they was thinking that was going to be able to protect them if there was going to be another flood. The waters of the flood covered Mount Everest, which is the tallest mountain on planet Earth. You are not going to build no goddamn Ziglet that's going to escape the Heavenly Father's judgment, man. So nothing that Esau in today's time, anything he is trying to put his hand and his mind to do, thinking that, oh, we gonna be able to use nuclear energy to power a damn ISS. You know what I'm saying? So where it can just stay in space forever. No, man, as soon as Yahweh and the angels return to Earth, do you think they're gonna bypass the ISS and all these satellites? Or we see them in space, but yeah, forget about them. We're just gonna go straight to Earth and do. No, they're gonna blow that shit up. First and foremost, also that they're gonna blow that shit up. They're gonna blow it up like that nigga hand.
Oh, damn.
They're gonna blow that shit up.
Pun intended.
You know what I'm saying? Like the nigga hand, man. All right.
Yep. I'm gonna jump to verse 12 to finish it off. Woe to him that buildeth the town with blood and establish a city by iniquity.
Break down.
Yep. Hey, woe to you that establish a city with blood. And how did Esau get all of the lands that he now occupies? Murder. Right? It wasn't war. Right? You declare war against somebody. It was murder. Because they come in as your friend. They come crouching. They sign a treaty with you and then stab you in the back and take every fucking thing you have. And I'm talking about what he's done to all the nations of the earth, man. That was Habakkuk 2. Yep, that's it.
I gotta reset this brother got a lot of figures in.
No, read real quick. We're gonna knock things down.
Alright, this Isaiah chapter 33, verse 1. Woe unto thee that spoilest, and thou was not spoiled.
Yeah, hey.
Close your mouth.
It's like you going around doing janky ass shit, robbing people, stealing, but ain't nobody. Everybody's showing you love though.
Right.
But you got them like growing up. There's always them nigglets, them YNs. Even when we was coming up, that just did some janky shit. And it's like, damn, like ain't nobody even did nothing to you.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody did nothing to you. And you just stealing people's shit, robbing motherfuckers, breaking in their house, just being a demon. That's America, man. A degenerate nation. Esau just goes around the world, taking shit from other nations that don't belong to them. You know, stealing cultures. Look at us, man. The Israelites. This bastard stole our culture, our heritage. You know.
Yep. To this day.
And going back to the Hasmoneans, to the Maccabees, they were trying to live peaceably and civilly amongst Esau and those nations over in the Holy Land around that time. And you got Esau that was just on demon time, just stealing shit.
A demon.
A demon.
A demon.
He is a demon. just look at this shit here.
Oh, shit.
That was a demon.
Good.
We prophesied. he let it off. This brother let it off. But that's what Esau do. Just go around and just take everything that don't belong to them, man. And that's why the scriptures say he keep it not at home. You know? That's some Florida shit right there. That right there.
Oh, shit.
Oh, go ahead. You done talking?
No. It says, woe to thee that spoilest, and thou was not spoiled, and dealt treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, and thou shalt be spoiled. I'm sorry.
Hey.
When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled.
That's right. That's Babylon now. Now Trump wanna. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. You know, we're gonna make deals. You know, they trying to be all buddy with everybody, acting like America did no wrong. You know, or we our friends and here and even its allies, they shitting on their own allies, the Europeans. Shitting on them, putting tariffs on them. That's like, you know, you got a friend that you produce something, all right, even though it ain't the best, but because you don't harm me, I'm still get it from you. You know what I'm saying? Some oil or some incense or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna support you. I can be going elsewhere and get a way better deal, but I'm gonna support you. All right. They shitting on those that support them. America is shitting on Europe, which over the years has supported America and vice versa.
Yep.
All right. And the whole time America's been doing that, and now it's trying to act like with Trump in his second term, trying to act like it's all good. You know, we didn't do anything. Everybody's stealing from us. We're gonna even things out. Everybody's, you know, it's unfair what they're doing to America.
Yeah.
You know, all that shit. You know. Go ahead.
And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee.
Now these nations is about to give America a taste of its own medicine.
That's right.
They gonna deal treacherously. Okay, look at where treacherously is.
Yep, they gonna hit that Uno reverse when they have.
Yep. Fucking demon, man. That's that white people shit. That fucking that hard ass thumb. And then this shit right here.
Yes.
Got a mask on though.
With a mask on.
With the window
Mask
down.
on, the window down.
Yeah, man. When I seen that made me think of what we gotta do with it. You know what I'm saying? Fucking stringy haired dog
Golly.
giving you the thumbs up. When they do that hard thumbs up, when the eater might give you that hard ass thumbs up, that lets you know that that's a demon.
That smile too.
Yeah. That's a demon, man. Don't trust that shit. They really hate you. Don't trust that shit. 666. What I say, man? It's the devil. Oh, go ahead. Did you have that word?
Yeah, I got it.
All right.
This is the word treacherously from Isaiah chapter 33, verse 1. It's Strong's H898, which the word is but God. All right. It says in that biblical usages, it says to act treacherously, deceitfully, deal treacherously. To act or deal treacherously, faithlessly, deceitfully, to offend.
Yeah, they deal deceitfully. You know? America came with deceit. Look that up in the when you're done in the edit.
Okay.
Barber shop. America, that's all America's come with is deceit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Come crouching. But when they find a way to overthrow your ass, that's exactly what they're gonna do. Alright, so now these other nations is doing the same thing. And watching the news, you got certain political pundits that are saying like you know, is Putin setting a trap for Trump and better, you know, what's this all theater, all that shit is orchestrated. But 144, bro, I can tell y'all about something else. But that nigga Putin is so cold at playing chess, all right, the game of life, chess. He's so cold, yeah. He's so cold at that he got Trump checkmated a long time ago. Back when Obama was, he got America checkmated. Back when Obama was president, they used to have those G20 meetings and all that shit.
Yep.
And Putin will be the fucking outcast by itself. All these other leaders of these nations, Angela Merkel of Germany back then, and Obama and so on and so forth, will be all eating together and chopping it up, and Putin be walking with a plate of food by itself, looking all, not even looking lonely, but just like, I don't give, y'all don't fuck with me over, whatever.
Yep.
And you know, I used to look at that shit, and I used to just be like damn, like according to prophecy, you know, if he's still in office, you know, whether he's in office or not, Russia is going to be in a better state than America, so to say. You know, but it was just interesting to see how it was going to play out. Meanwhile, America and these other nations is just wrote this dude off. You know, wrote Russia off. You know, but look at how the tables have turned, man.
Yep.
You know, Sly, you gonna say something?
I just want to add on to that list of world leaders at that time.
Boris Johnson.
Boris Johnson,
Yep.
fucking whoever was in charge of France, the nigga before
Macron.
Macron.
Yep.
And the Strong's definition for the word bagad, which is the word for treacherously, from Isaiah chapter 33, verse 1, it says to cover with a garment, or figuratively to act covertly.
Yeah, to act perverting. That's these nations, man. They coming with some ancient beguiling tactics. You know.
It says, by implication, to pillage, deal deceitfully, treacherously, unfaithfully, offend, transgressor, depart.
Hey, it said to pillage, and when you look at it, the nation, the nations is doing that to America. That's why you got everybody and their mama from every nation under the sun here in America, like, just getting over on the system. These other nations, they come here to America because of the opportunities.
Yep.
If you're into, if you are able to if you got credit or you got money and you looking to flip it and make a quick bag illegally or semi-illegally or legally, but it's really illegal, come to America and you can do that. That's why these nations come here. They 144 block. They come here. They go to college. They get a degree, or they invest in real estate. You know what I'm saying? They open up a 7-Eleven. All right, all this little gas station over here, man. When we first started coming here, it was Edomites.
Yep.
Big fat ass Edomites every week, looking at us all crazy. Him and his homeboy. Pot bellies looking like they pregnant, but it ain't nothing but rock gut from fucking steak and beer, man.
Yep.
All right, and then one day we had a camera. It's like, hold on, man, give me some dot heads, man.
Yep.
Some East Indians now own that shit. Okay. So, the heathen. That's why they come to America, because they know they can come here, and it's countless opportunities, because them being a heathen. They get incentives.
Yep.
Did I say
Incentives.
Right? Incentives. They get incentives to come here to Babylon. Because they can get a loan without interest.
Yep.
So on and so forth. So they got it made when they come over here. Hey, the whole illegal situation. Coming by way of the Darien Gap, back under the Biden administration. All them illegals that was coming up from South and Central America was coming here, and I ain't talking so much about the Latin tribes. I'm talking about the Chinese, the Arabs, the East Indians. And that's how we know. Like we seen it.
She's trying to. Fucking stupid ass. She flipped it over here. Got caught. Dumbass hoe.
Get that bitch.
Yeah, what you recording, bitch?
God curse that bitch.
Shalak
Block right now. Why am I surprised?
144 over here too. Call on me. How about you? How about you? Kakura.
Big nose hooker. But look, in real time, we seen all them illegals that was coming up here. Because just think about 2020, 2021, right? Even 2022-ish. It was COVID, so-called COVID. But Esau still was, they own shit. Then when Biden started letting them illegals up here, at the height of it, 2023, 2020, 2024, out of nowhere, it's like you start seeing places that was owned by Edomites. Now it's a dot head that own the shit.
Yep.
All right, it's a Ukrainian, it's a Gook, it's an Arab, and it's like, hold on, what the? So that's how you know it was like we seen it live and direct, man.
Straight up.
You know what I'm saying? We seen it live and direct, and that's
need to catch this video.
yeah, and that's how these nations, that's their form of pillaging and spoiling America. You know what I'm saying? They gonna get in, get what they can get, and get the fuck out.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
And you got a lot of like you was mentioning, the Latin tribes. They come up here, they work up here, and they send all the money that they make up here down to wherever they from.
That's right. Yeah, you had a locally owned food spot, you know, around, and it was, you know, Edomites in there forever. And then you pull up one day, and it ain't nothing but motherfucking Asians with masks on. Everybody in there though, with white outfits and a white mask. Like, what the fuck is this? Making American food.
On some heaven's gate.
That's what it looked like.
Some coke. This is some Chinese coke.
This is a culture.
In there cooking pancakes and burgers.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fuck.
Hey, no. Hey, man, man, this is little Mexican truck. This Mexican truck that I be hitting every once in a while. And it's a car in there, but these niggas got motherfucking country fried steak with gravy.
Oh, shit.
Right. And they got fucking American, they got omelets.
Damn.
And I'm like, hold on, like what the fuck? It's a Mexican truck though.
Crazy.
But they got all the pictures advertising what they sell. But it's right next to a damn goop corner store. 9999 right. Which I'm thinking that, you know, they paying rent to the goops to utilize that space.
Yep.
And that those dishes might have been promoted by the Asians. You know what I'm saying? Because you know Moab, they try to capitalize on American food like no other.
Yes, they do.
You know what I'm saying?
Anything to milk this place.
And that
money.
shit be
fucking right.
whack though. That shit be whack, bro.
Yeah, nah,
when you go to a Asian, if it's not Asian food, and Asians is cooking it, for the most part, it's gonna be whack. I'll say the only time it might be somewhat good is if it's Koreans to a certain degree, because that soul burger, you know, the soul burger, and that truck, that's just decent. It's decent, you know.
Yeah, they do that.
But for the most part, that should be whack as hell. But who
I got you. You wanted me to get the word in the Edom.
Yeah.
So this is the word treacherous from the EdomOnline.com, the Edom Online Dictionary. It says treacherous is an adjective from the mid 14th century. Treacherous of persons maliciously dishonest and disassembling.
And Esau is maliciously dishonest and disassembling, meaning his whole intent is to come with lies. Did we read that Psalm 55? Yeah, I'll read that real quick.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 55, and verse 21. It says, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords.
Yeah. So Esau's words,
Yeah, when we looked up the word for spoil, which was shalom, inside the Browns driver rigs, it said to draw out a sword.
Yep.
So his words were drawn swords.
Man.
yeah. Meaning if you on his from Esau's standpoint, everything he's saying is a means to butter you up so he can kill you. You know, just like Haman. You know what I'm saying? He was looking how to take over the Persian Empire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Kissing the Persian's ass, and you know what I'm saying? Trying to put blame on a whole different race of people, labeling them the bad guy. Meanwhile, when the time was convenient, he was going to usurp authority and try and take over the Persian Empire, man. So that's Esau's nature, man. A damn devil.
That's right.
Okay? Go ahead.
It's just like what it says in what's that? Sirach 12:10. Never trust thine enemy.
I'm never mind. Yeah, I'm here.
You right there?
I'm right there.
Yeah, let the brother finish this.
Yep.
Okay. It says.
Verse 22. Cast thy burdens upon the Lord Yahweh, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved, but thou, O power, shall bring them down into the pit of destruction.
Yep.
Bloody and deceitful men shall not live out half their days, but I will trust in thee.
Yeah, so we're living in the times when the Lord gonna take Esau out of power, man.
That's right.
Okay? And when he do it, just like Yahweh Shah prophesied, he saw Satan fall like lightning. It's gonna be quick, man.
That's fast.
It's gonna be quick. It's gonna be quick. Cause right now, the turd is circling the drain, man. So when Yahweh Shah return, that motherfucker's going down the drain.
Making that gurgling sound.
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
Did you want that one with the finish?
No. I want to. You have more of that? No. Okay, read that real quick.
Okay.
Jump back to that definition.
All right, this is Sirach 12:10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness.
Yeah. Just as iron rust, give it time. All right, and depending on the conditions, the weather conditions, it can expedite that rust appearing. All right. It's the same thing with Esau, man. You know, they'll you can work with an Edomite, and they'll sit up in your face and smile and
All that.
and do all that shit and, you know, shoot shit with you and whatnot. But let him be under stress, be stressed out one day. All right, or you know, his woman beat him up at home. You know, let something happen, and he gonna show his horns, man. At work, he gonna show his horns, and he gonna show you that you was a fool to think that this motherfucker was really cool. You know?
Verse 11.
Hey, and like the brothers in Dallas was going into the week before last, not the week last week I think, not yesterday, but the week before that. I believe it was Elder Ariella was saying that, you know, you got Edomites, especially the country Edomites. They got the same type of mindset as a Jake. So you got to conversate and chop it up and relate on a lot of things because, you know, like the scriptures say, the prophecy says that Israel was a plain man dwelling in tents. All right, a lot of them country ass Edomites, they like to, you know, do their shit. They hunting and all that. But outside of the hunting and all that, they live a simple life. They just want to have a home cooked meal, some clean clothes when they come home from work. You know what I'm saying? Spend time with their children. And that's the same thing Jake be wanting too, especially Jake down in the south. It's rural, you know, it ain't city life. All right. So you can relate with them on a lot of things, and you can relate so much that you might be thinking, oh, this is Jake. That's a devil. A straight devil. You know what I'm saying? And given the circumstances, he's gonna prove to you that he is the devil. So that's why never trust thine enemy, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Verse 11. Though he humble himself and go crouching.
Yeah, he gonna, you know, them fucking Edomites, man. You know when Esau be trying to, befriend you, that, you know, all that humbling, go crouching. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to chop it up with you about sports and shit. You Jake,
Yeah.
so you gotta like.
This nigga was trying. He was trying to record too.
You gotta like sports.
He was trying to record too. Got his bitch ass. Caught. That nigga got caught. Bro, he was all up, you know what I'm saying? As soon as I looked up, he was like, oh shit. He tried to slowly pivot the phone away. Punk ass nigga. Go ahead, it's like
Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him.
yeah, even Esau coming with some, you know, it could be a whole year. You can be like, man, this nigga cool as hell.
Wait.
That don't mean nothing. Edomites is a very
Snakes, man.
yeah, a snake, a damn yeah, they're gonna wait for the prime opportunity to strike. And that shit can be years, man. Years can go by before fucking 333, bro. Tell y'all about me outside. Before they do some janky shit. You know? Just like we was talking about that the other week. There was one thing I seen, I think it was a sniper. And he was saying that
40.
one time he was on a mission to where he had the low crawl, he had the whole camouflage suit on,
11.
looking like he was just part of the brush. This motherfucker, he said he had to roll crawl for hours.
Damn.
To get I hate that shit. He had a low crawl for hours just to get in position to where he can take a shot. Like, could you imagine in the middle of the night, it's cold, and you crawling? You know what I'm saying? It might be wet. And then you gotta fucking sit there in a prone, unsupported position on your stomach for hours. And then when a prime opportunity arises for you to pull the trigger, you pull the trigger. And then you gotta wait there for some time too, for the commotion to whatever, you know, and then you gotta get the fuck up out. Like, man, that's the devil, man. That's a serpent. You know? Go ahead.
And
So but it's like that's Esau's nature, man.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. And that thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away.
Yeah. So just like, you know, a looking glass, you wipe it. Even some mirrors, right? You got a mirror. It might be you might have just got out the shower. It might be steamy. You know, the fog on the mirror. When you go to wipe it, and down in the corners and shit, you can see like the rust coming through the
little.
Yeah, the rust is coming through the mirror.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's Esau, man. You know, really scrutinize his ass, and you're gonna be like, damn, well, this guy's the devil, man. Piece of shit.
Yep.
Hey, you know what? A lot of the maggers is finding that out. That their president is a pedo. He you know, they put him on a pedestal, but this guy's on the damn Epstein list.
Yep.
You know, and look. One, he on the Epstein list, and y'all, that shit was even in the news before he even got elected. So y'all.
He was saying he was gonna release the list.
Yep.
Yeah, he was gonna show everybody that list.
Now it's a Democratic hoax.
Yeah.
So you elected a president that was on the Epstein list. That's on the Epstein list before he even got elected president. Y'all knew that. But before that, y'all elected a pedo, Biden. You know, and then even before that, y'all elected a rapist. The president before that, which is who? No.
Obama?
Donald Trump.
Oh, Donald Trump.
Got right by pussy. Remember? So y'all knowingly knew that this dude was going around grabbing women's private areas, and y'all elected him as president. Then you elected a pedo being Joe Biden. Then you elected another pedo once again for the second time being Trump. You know, so hey man, no matter how much makeup you can put on these devils, that wickedness is still gonna shine forth. Hey, look at that nigga's hand.
Yeah.
Donald Trump's hand.
Yep.
You know? Go ahead.
Set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee, he stand in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat.
Yeah, hey, that's what Esau's done, man. The Gadites befriending the Edomites here in America.
Yep.
Teaching them how to survive that first winter. And now, all right, hundreds of years later, they're talking about, oh, forget about that. That was a long time ago. This is our land. You know, for a Native American to complain about, you know, their land got taken, all the border schools that the kids was forced to attend, kill the Indians, save the man, all that bullshit. For them to bring that up, all right, they can go to damn Congress. They can go in front of the White House, man. Esau don't want to hear that shit. They don't give a fuck. They don't give two shits, man. And that in itself is wicked as hell, man. Because you know how many landmarks were destroyed by way of Esau, Edom,
Man.
certain landmarks and monuments that the Native Americans had here in America, all right, that meant something to them, that Esau came and just, oh, we just gonna blow it up.
Yep.
Or we just gonna, fucking the damn Hoover Dam and all that shit, man. All right, rerouting the way water travels in the country, a particular part of the country, for whatever purpose Esau thought it was gonna serve, which made shit worse, man. All right. So hey, never trust Esau. Don't sit them by you. Don't befriend them because they're gonna stab you in the back and then look at you like, why are you crying?
Right.
Yeah, what you mad for?
And thou at
You
the
knew I
la-
was the devil. Did you read that in the Bible? Inside joke.
at the last, remember my words and be pricked therewith. Who shall pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts?
Yeah. So, hey, man. If well, when all that war was happening between the Hasmoneans and Esau, the Northern Kingdom was already over here, you know. But they could have, you know, if they were still in that land, they would have something to reflect upon. Like, nah, we know what they was doing back there, so we ain't gonna trust their ass.
Right.
But they were so far removed from that when Esau, this devil, when Esau came over here, he looked like he just woke up off of a crack high. You know?
That meth.
Yeah, man. So when Esau came over here, they befriended him. You know?
Wait.
Yep.
Cause man, how many you don't get no visitors like that. They was over here in this part of the world. They didn't get no visitors like that. You know what I'm saying? That'd be like you live way out in the boonies, and you get a visitor for the first time in 1,000 years outside of your own people. You gonna chop it up. Oh man, hey man, you hungry? You know, just like in the ancient world, how you would do somebody that was traveling. You know, you would lodge them, you would give them food, give them water, you know, give them stuff to sustain themselves. So that way, hey, just like what was Gad doing? They would when they would go, they would leave something when they would travel.
You said what?
Yeah, when they would travel,
Yep.
they would go to like a little lodge or whatever, so to say, and then they would leave something for the next person.
Right.
I forget it.
So what it is they had storage houses.
Here we go.
So when you store up your food for the wintertime, they would leave it completely unlocked so that other tribes could come in there, grab what they needed, basically steal what they needed, get away, and then at the same time, if they was hungry, they would do the same to the other tribes that was doing well. It was like just a common decency. You know there's going to be people out here struggling, so leave it unlocked just in case somebody need to eat something.
You know what that reminds me of?
Walk sign is on the
It
cross.
reminds me of not gleaning the outward, the outside of not gleaning. When you reap, you're supposed to leave something for the poor. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to leave some crops for the poor, and that was the ancient world's welfare system.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You will leave something for the poor on the outside, so that they ain't got to go all the way up in it. Cause like when you're driving, you know, across country, and you see these fields of whatever crop it is. Could you imagine if you was homeless, having to go in the middle of that shit to glean something to eat, versus it just being right on the outside to where they don't got to travel too far?
Yeah.
You know? You good.
Verse 16, jumping down to verse 16. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes.
Let me read this real quick.
Yep.
This is This is Leviticus 19:9. It says, "And when you reap the harvest of your land, thou shalt not wholly reap the corners of thy field, neither shalt thou gather the gleaning of thy harvest, and thou shalt not glean thy vineyard, neither shalt thou gather every grape of thy vineyard, thou shalt leave them for the poor and stranger. I am Yahweh thy power.
That's beautiful.
Can somebody read that NLT? Leviticus 19 and 9.
Kind of like how they're a law unto themselves.
Yep.
Yeah. You want me to finish this off? Okay. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit.
Yeah, and you can see that with Esau, man. When you're talking to Esau, you can see how they trying to like, especially the ones that be real intent on looking you in the eye. You can tell like, man, this devil up to something, man. You know what I'm saying? I remember when I was in apprenticeship school, there's this one Matthew McConaughey type Edomite. A musty ass, tall, just caveman, right? And this nigga was talking about forming his own religion, right? So that way he can like get over on people and shit.
He wanted to form a cult.
Yeah, that's what he didn't say cult, but that's what it was. But he said he wanted to form a religion so that way he can like get over on people. I'm like, this nigga's a demon.
Damn.
Right? So this motherfucker, I ended up like getting into it with him, not like fighting or anything, but he was just trying to like really try to convince me. He was trying to preach the Bible to me, and the whole time, like, I ain't said nothing to him about being an Israelite or anything like that. But one day, man, I just had to snap on that nigga because this nigga was really trying to think he was gonna make me his first disciple or some shit. And meanwhile, we supposed to be working on shit in class, and I'm like, man, man. And so I told him he was a devil. I looked him right in his eye and told him he was a devil. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, you ain't no. He was trying to say that he was a Jew and all. I was like, you ain't no Jew. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I'm a Jew. You know what I'm saying? Hey, when I told him that, hey, I was looking at. We was like this close, right? I looked him dead in his eye. I told him that. When I told him that, the fucking his pupils dilated, got big as fuck, right? On like on some drug shit, right? Hey, and then he knew I seen that shit, and then he was like, "Did you see my eagle eye?" I was like, "Yeah, I seen that shit." I was like, "That proves that this is a fucking damn Edomite, man." Because he knew it. He felt in his spirit. He knew his fucking pupils got big as hell, man. Whole fucking eye turned damn near black. The fucking color part. I'm like, this nigga's a demon, man.
Crazy.
You see my eagle eye? I was like, yeah, I seen that shit. Fucking demon. It's like, go ahead, man.
Yeah. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood.
Hey, Esau, they'll do that too. They'll cry. They're playing the victim.
Yep.
You know what I'm
exactly
saying?
What they do.
But they do that. Hey, you know what? A lot of times they'll play the victim so that way the police can get called and you can get killed.
Exactly.
That's a demon, man. That's a demon. You know?
If adversity,
They're recording.
So then I started taking pictures of hers, and then she trying to act like she's doing selfies and shit. But it's like, nah, bitch, you already got caught. You already got busted.
all of them today.
These
So
people
then
are
when she
whack.
was driving past to let her know that, no, my camera's on you, bitch. You know, I'm following her around, so now she wants to, you know what I'm saying, act like she can block her. Bitch, I already got your face.
Fuck these people, man.
Dumbass.
I can't wait till the Lord kill all these
That's
fucking,
right, man.
Degenerates, worthless
man.
ass people, man.
Hey, Apostle Harvey saying the day of the Lord can't come quick enough.
Yeah, that's what
right.
I wanted earlier. I couldn't remember
come
exactly.
quick enough,
It can't
man.
come quick enough, man. Man, it can't come quick enough. Even when society collapses, all right, you don't got no cell phone service, the internet don't work, the water got cut off, all that shit, man. We gonna be in it too, you know what I'm saying? But hey, the Lord's gonna be with us.
That legend.
As the scriptures say, we shall eat and be merry.
Yeah, that's
But
Isaiah,
they
right?
gonna weep and mourn. We can't wait for that, man. Go ahead.
If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first.
Yeah, hey, like I said earlier, an earthquake happened, a tsunami happened, a natural disaster happened. Who's gonna be there first? An Edomite.
Edomite.
Edomite. He's an Edomite. you gonna find his leper's ass there first.
Grimy
Hey,
ass.
how's it going? I'm with the World Health Organization.
I'm Chad.
Yeah, I'm Chad, y'all. I'm Chad.
I'm Chad.
With his tight ass clothes on.
I represent FEMA. We're here to help.
Yeah.
I'm Chad
They feel this out.
with the Eastern Hemisphere Division.
Yeah, the
Or
Eastern
some shit,
Hemisphere,
you know.
the Northern Hemisphere Division, Pope Prom, you know, the acronyms and
Hey,
shit.
I'm Chad with chapter 23.
Chapter,
Right.
Chapter
Some-
666
some long, some long
of
ass.
Babylon.
And though,
As the modern Chaldean.
yeah. And though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee.
And the first thing he gonna do is ask, you got kids? Where's your kids? You know?
Right. How many do you got in your family? How many is in your household?
Yeah.
Yeah. Kids, where's your kids? Yeah.
How you guys, how you
And
guys
then,
been surviving?
Are you married?
And then
Right.
just take them. Just
Yeah, he's getting all the information so you can
take
send
them,
this
and you never see your kids again, man.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, well, these conditions are not safe for them, so we're gonna take them and we're gonna house them, and you'll never see
Yeah.
your kids again, man.
He get you to sign a waiver and shit, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Telling you that they're well, we got some housing that's down the road. But down the road is like countries over. It's down the road to the nearest airport.
Yeah, it's
to
the
get
it's the
shipped
highway
off, you know?
that spans the whole continent.
Right.
You know?
Right. It's the highway to hell. We'll take good care of them.
Right.
Trust them.
They still in orders.
Yeah.
That's what they was doing down in Haiti.
Yeah.
You know, you had the Clintons that was involved in that shit back in 2010. I remember that shit. 2010, beginning of 2010, when I first came in, they had that earthquake, and you had you had the damn UN troops pissing and shitting in the water,
Damn.
in the stream, and that shit was giving the Haitians cholera, man. You know what I'm saying? You had a lot of Israelite children, Haitian children, which is the Levi, you know, getting taken from parents and brought here, whether their parents was alive or dead,
Yeah. I remember
was
that.
being brought to the Americas, man. I remember I told brothers when I was in on the East Coast back in like 2011, you know, me, the brother Barack Allah, shalom to that brother, the brother Shaquat, Bon Shaquat out in Vegas, shalom to that brother. Another brother in the old camp head. We was out on the East Coast doing petitions up in Maine. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been to Maine, but it was kind of like, it was like the same but opposite of here in the Northwest. Because the Northwest is the furthest northwest you can go here in America, and Maine is the same but on the East Coast. So it's Edomites everywhere, man. It's Crackerville, USA.
As far as the
Right.
lower 48 go.
Yeah, as far as the lower 48. And you know, it's Crackerville, USA.
Wait.
And we is by this they had elections that was taking place, and people was voting. So we went to like this town hall thing.
Wait.
And we was just posted up there getting signatures for a petition and shit. Man, I'm seeing
Wait.
little ass like 2, 3-year-old, 4-year-old little black
Wait.
kids. And in the spirit, I'm like, man, these little Haitian kids, bro, they looked at like they
Wait.
was out of it. Didn't know where they was. Holding some old ass white person's
Wait.
hand, just looking scared. They looking at me, and they just look like,
Wait.
you can tell they was happy to see a Israelite. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, man, this is fucked up, man.
Wait.
Fucked up, because they, you know, you can tell them Edomites is on some weirdo shit with them kids,
You
man.
already know.
Wait.
You know. But yeah, they was doing that, man. They was adopting Haitian kids during when that earthquake happened down in Haiti. They was stealing organs, you know.
Yep. Hey, though he pretend.
Hey, if I can mention too, when they be stealing these kids, they be drugging them up. You know what I'm saying? To keep them
Wait.
docile, to keep them from wigging out. You know?
Yeah, put them on medications and shit,
Wait.
ADHD medication and all that shit.
All kind of depressants to just like you know, to where they ain't even, they're not even in their right frame of mind to be like, hey, I'm around somebody, I don't know this individual. You know what I'm saying? Because kids, when they're uncomfortable, they'll cry. You know what I'm saying? They'll cry, they'll scream, they'll do all that type of shit. So to keep them from doing that, just kind of being in a docile state of mind, they drug them up, man. Have them on that tranquilizer type shit, man.
Yeah, that shit was
Fucking
sad,
devils,
man. That shit was sad. I was just like, damn, this shit's crazy. And it wasn't just one. It's just like, man, where's y'all niggas? The shit, the earthquake happened not even a year ago. Like roughly around a year, probably like a year and a half. But it's like, how y'all get all these little Haitian kids that goddamn fast, man?
Dang.
Walking around with them, some grown ass man, an old man holding a little boy, got them dressed all weird, like little Edomite kids, all uncomfortable, like, ugh, man. Yeah. That shit had me mad, man. That shit pissed me off, man.
You know, went through the whole adoption process and all of that. You know what I'm saying?
That shit, bro. That shit, man. I despise that shit. Hey, that's why when I be seeing, when I see little Israelite kids with Edomites,
you need help?
I be like, you good? Are you okay?
Right?
Are you okay?
For real.
And they be looking like, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, because there's all kind of there's news articles that go into Esau adopting these little kids and raping them, molesting them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Gay couples and shit, and you got a network of demonic shit going on. You know, you molesting these kids 333. You molesting them. Now they growing up to be all fagged out. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, that's why this place got to be destroyed, man.
Right. Hey, that, and you just had that couple that got in trouble for having all them Jake babies in slavery.
Yeah.
Literally.
In Florida.
And I know somebody personally who was adopted from Jamaica and who lived a bunch of different Jakes from all around the world. They was fucking basically slaves, man. They would feed them slop in the morning, and then before they went to school, they had to go out and tend to all the animals, right? Just getting rich off of adopting all these young Jakes, man.
Hey, that's why, man, when I see Israelites that are adopted by Edomites, I know it's bullshit. You're a racist ass demon, man. Why would you want to adopt a child that ain't even of your same race?
Yeah, that don't even look like you.
Don't look shit like you. You know what I'm saying?
You don't have that. You know what I'm saying? You don't got, you know, so-called black people going and adopting Chinese babies.
No.
Yeah.
You don't see that shit, man.
Nope.
You don't even got black people going out and adopting Edomite babies.
Right.
Man. If they're gonna go through the adoption, they're gonna try to help out a young Jay. If I'm gonna take care of a kid, I'm gonna you know, try to raise them and do right by them, so that way they got a better shot at life. Right. You're gonna try to do that with somebody that's of your own.
Exactly.
You're about to just go out and try to get a completely different nation. You know what I'm saying, and try to help them out, man. That's not how humans really work.
Hey, I got at my job, the administrator is a bishop of a church, of a Mormon church, and he adopted a little Jake, a little Judite child at 2 or 3. Still got him to this day. He got tattoos all on his eyes, over his forehead. He done been to jail and think he a rapper and all of this stuff. Just gone, and you supposed to be a bishop of a church, and that's what's happening under your feet.
So what freakiness really happened to that kid? Man?
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Hey, you had a program, speaking of fucking Mormons, you had a program of these white supremacist Joseph Smith ass-kissing motherfuckers that were literally taking the Gadite children, having them come live with them during the school year, and then send their ass back to the reservation in the summertime. So here it is, you know, they get the white picket fence, the nice clothes, they go into school, they get the meals, and then they get shipped back to a fucking concentration camp in the summertime. Just fucking Jake up, man, or fucking Gad up. Mentally. Now this is the last verse, this is Sirach 11 and 18. He will shake his head and clap his hands and will whisper much and change his countenance.
Yep. He's gonna show you that eagle eye.
Dang.
he lies like his daddy eyes.
Hey, it say he's gonna be. It say he's gonna be whispering much, man. They be plotting, they be scheming. You know,
Bro.
Right. He might, man.
You see
Man.
that shit?
Creeping and crawling, still all in the mix. Yeah, leave.
Fucking demon. Fucking demon. Spot your ass a mile away. A mile away. Go ahead. I bet you it might be our tribe driving.
It looked like a Gadite with a feather.
It's just real quick because we had mentioned that there's gonna be, you know, trouble. But as far as the men of the Lord, you know, we ain't gonna be in that same, you know, the lights going out, all that. We ain't gonna be distraught about it. It's Isaiah chapter 65, verse 13. It says, "Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed."
Yeah, we gonna be all right, man. The Lord gonna take care of his servants. You know what I'm saying?
That's right, brother.
Hey, the playing field is gonna even out pretty soon. That's one thing that I've always a fat white man.
Shit.
That's one thing I've always coming into the truth. I always couldn't wait for the level, for the playing field to level out, man. But these people got it. You know what I'm saying? As bad as this economy is doing, you still got Edomites that got hundreds of thousands of dollars in their savings account.
Yeah.
Not their main checkings account. That's just one of their savings accounts.
That's it.
Meanwhile, they got like three checkings accounts type shit. But when 111, bro, and credit. But when the fucking playing field levels out to where everybody's broke, who's gonna be spiritually rich? The servants of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You know, and that, hey man, the water to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua for that, man.
That's right.
Which is why it's important to continue to serve the Lord, man. Because when everybody's down and out doing bad, hey, the Lord's gonna be protecting and taking care of his chosen. And we pray that we are of that number. I buy a lot, 144,000.
Matthew 24:13. He that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved.
Yeah. Hey, it mentions that in Hebrews. Let me get that. Go ahead. Yeah, they thought we'd break this down too. Y'all go tackle that. Let me try and find a scripture.
This is Revelation chapter 17. And let me start at 8. It says, "The beast that thou sawest was and is not, and shall ascend out of the bottomless pit and go into perdition. They that dwell on earth shall wonder."
And that beast is the revival of that Roman system, man. It's the current beast that we're in right now. This is the same beast that was spoken about in in the prophetic books, Daniel and so on, that was going to have rulership over the earth before Yahushua came back, man. Right. In fact, when Yahushua comes back, that same beast is going to be the one that's in rulership. And that's what we're currently in right now, all right? Underneath the vibration of America, but using also the umbrella of NATO and the European Union as the ones who's making rules on this planet. Okay, and forcing all the other nations to follow after it. You got something to?
Oh no, I'm just going to add on to what you're saying, to the point where it says even them that pierced him will be here when he returns.
That's right. That's right. Go ahead, bro.
It says, "And they that dwell on earth shall wonder whose names were not written in the book of life from the foundation of the world, when they behold the beast that was and is not, and yet is."
The beast that was and is not and yet is. Okay? You had the Roman Empire that was at one point, and then there came a point where it was not. Yep. Okay? But behold, the whole earth is underneath that vibration of the Roman Empire. So it yet is. Alright? Go ahead, bro.
Verse 9. And here
which is not so, just like the Roman Empire was many countries that was underneath that Roman rulership and Roman authority. You know, it's the same thing. You got many multiple countries that's all over the earth, but they're all underneath the authority of one nation, which is America, Babylon the Great. All right, this place really caused the shots. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 9. And here is the mind which have wisdom. The 7 heads are 7 mountains on which the woman sitteth.
Yeah, the 7 heads and 7 mountains, that's representing these different countries that help uphold America. That,
It says, and here is the mind which have wisdom. The 7 heads are 7 mountains on which the woman sitteth.
Yeah, because at one point in time you had seven Edomite nations that ruled. Well, no. But you had seven Edomite nations that ruled over a period of time. You had You had Germania Major, Germania Minor. You had Spain. You had France,
Portugal.
You know, Portugal, so on and so forth. And then the British. And the last one, we read earlier that America came from Britain. And the last one is Babylon the Great. You know what I'm saying? But just pretty much those 7 nations are the Edomites that actually rule.
Right.
You know.
And it says in which the whore sitteth.
Yeah.
Because America has encompassed it. America did a great job at looking through history of what works to conquer people, and then to replicate it, to copy and paste that shit. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 10, and there are 7 kings, 5 are fallen, and 1 is, and the other is not yet come.
Yep, those nations that had power, you know, they had their chance of being on top.
Yeah.
All right, and then ultimately, Great Britain ended up being the successor, being the one that was on top, and from Great Britain came the United States of America.
Yeah, because verse 10, it said the 5 that are fallen is Greece, Spain, the Gauls, Germania Major,
the Gauls, which is France.
Germania Major, and Germania Minor.
Yep.
It says, and when he cometh, he must continue a short space.
Yeah, and that's the British.
Verse 11, and the beast that was and is not, even he is the 8th, and is of the 7 that goeth into perdition.
Right, so that's talking about America because it's of the 7th, which is, it comes from the British. America, its origins came from the British, all right? As well as America being the revived Roman Empire. That's why I mentioned that the beast that was and is not, even and he is the 8th. You know?
This is the America's the capstone, so to speak. You know, for that revival of that Roman Empire. You know, those other nations, they laid that groundwork, but America's really that capstone to really put it all into play. You know, you can have a machine that's got all these different cogs, but until you put that last cog in it, you know, something like a watch, until that last cog is in there, it ain't really gonna operate at its full function, man. Well, America was that last piece to allow this place to really start operating again with that Roman authority.
Verse 12, and the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings, which have received no kingdom as yet, but receive power as kings 1 hour with the beast.
Right, now that the 10 horns, all right, is originally, it was, well, it's 28 member states, all right, which I think I mentioned that earlier. 28 member states of the EU. And that was actually started in 1951, the Treaty of Paris. And originally it was the ECSC, which is the European Coal and Steel Community. So it originally started as a coal and steel, a treaty that they had, you know, those countries had trading coal and steel, right? But then it became the EEC, which is the European Economic Community, all right, which originally had 6 members, which was Belgium, France, Italy, Luxembourg, Netherlands, and West Germany. All right, and also that 1 hour, it said, but receive power as kings 1 hour with the beast. That 1 hour is 42 years, and that was the Treaty of Rome, which was founded in January 1st, 1958.
Verse 13,
And that beast is NATO, so like.
These have one mind and shall give their power and strength into the beast.
Yeah, I jumped the gun, it's like that beast is NATO. So and the EU, those EU countries, eventually it's gonna be like, you know what? Push the button. You know, because a lot of those countries are part of a NATO. Not all countries in the EU are part of NATO. All right, and not all countries that are part of NATO are part of the EU, because America and Canada is part of NATO, but they're not part of the EU, because the EU is for European countries.
Even Great Britain is not a part of the EU any longer.
Yeah, when the BRICS, not the BRICS, but
Brexit.
the Brexit.
Brexit.
Yep.
Few years back.
Yep. The British Brexit.
Verse 14. He shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them.
Yeah, Yahweh Shai, they gonna make, like idiots, gonna make war with Yahweh Shai. And that's not gonna fare well.
For he is the Lord of lords and King of kings, and they that are with him are called and chosen.
Hey, you got Edomites that call themselves Lord Rothschild. Well, there's a Lord that's greater than you. And really, you're a peasant. You're a bower. All right, because the Rothschild's last name is originally Bauer, which is a peasant.
I'm Shell Bauer.
All right, Edomites, the elite Edomites, all right, the Rothschild, they're all peasants, man.
That's right.
Okay, that they're cavemen that took a shower and shaved their hair. All right, and put some damn some gel to hold their shit, and then put on a suit. But it's really a caveman making Geico commercials and shit.
Damn.
Let's talk about how easy it is.
Yeah. Okay. Well, shit. That's pretty much that. All right. So, brothers, got anything else?
Did you want more in Revelation, like Revelation 18?
What verse you took?
Just talking about Babylon being jacked up.
Yeah.
Babylon being destroyed. And
Yeah,
so
we can
on.
get in that. 18:6, I think.
18:6 is rewarding those things. Okay. This is Revelation chapter 18. I'm gonna start at verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues."
Yeah, because the Lord is literally
That
gonna
call
call
is
us
going
up.
Yep. And the beginning stages of that call is going out right now. You know, with the Great Awakening, you got a lot of Israelites that's becoming aware that they are actually Israelites, man. That they're not Negro Americans or Mexican Americans or something.
Right. And then you know the Lord is actually gonna
Be a physical.
shout that in Hebrew in
Yeah.
Elisha Kodash, come out of her, my people. And that's when, you know, the elect is gonna be beamed up. Beam me up. Hey, and we seen a car this morning on the way to camp with Elisha plate that said "Beam me up." So we pray that, hey man, we get beamed up. We actually hear that shout come out of her, my people in the Hebrew, and we actually get beamed up, man. You know?
It says, "For her sins have
Looking
reached."
like a man. That's an ugly man.
Oh,
Ugly as hell,
shit.
boy.
Yeah, Spanish, that's why.
Look like an ugly Roman. That was an ugly Roman. Go ahead, talk about
For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High have remembered her iniquity.
Yeah, so everything America's done throughout the course of its history, even the ancient Roman Empire, because we just read that it was a revived, this place is a revived Roman Empire. The Lord is going is going you know, recompense this place for all the atrocities that it's done. Go ahead.
Reward her, even as she rewarded you. And double unto her, double according to her works. And the cup which she hath filled, fill to her double.
Yep, fill to her double, which that's going to be nuclear destruction. Go ahead.
How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her.
Yeah, the pride of these people, man. you know, because it's a system, but there's people that actually, that was cool. This place operates on a system, but it's demons that you know, it's actual people that fucking forward this system. From the politicians, the presidents, to the damn people that believe in this fucking system, that want to uphold this shit. You know, they live deliciously and live pompously and proud. You know, and the Lord, man, blow all this shit up, man, with the people included.
Voters.
Yeah, voters. Yeah, you dumbass people, man. 144, bro.
Call out on my house.
Go ahead.
For she hath said in her heart, I sit a queen, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day.
I'm a whore.
111.
Whores have rights. That's America's standpoint.
Hey,
whores have rights.
America's saying is no slut shaming.
Wow.
You know? No slut, you can't slut shame.
333. Call out on my
Horse. Babylonian horse.
know you Babylonians, don't you?
He's getting it though. He's moving. Go ahead, bro. He's all in the row. He's in the lane. We got bumpers. It says, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord power, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, who judgeth her.
Yep. 1 hour, this place is going to be destroyed, taken out. 60 seconds. I mean, 60 minutes, excuse me. 60 minutes. Oh, 1 minute. Woo, that's quick. But no, hey, 1 hour. This is old ass nigga, man. Golly. Look at this nigga, boy.
You can't make it up.
God damn, these old ass niggas. Hey, there's nothing more grievous to behold than an old Edomite. Go ahead, bro. You trying to look at this shit, boy. Golly. She look like she was melted to the sea. Go ahead, bro.
And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning.
Yeah, they gonna lament because of the goodies. The cash cow is no longer in existence. The cash cow is gone, man. Go ahead.
Standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. Woo!
1 hour. Call out on my house.
This is the book of Psalms 112 and verse 10. The wicked shall see it and be grieved, and he shall gnash with his teeth and melt away. The desire of the wicked shall perish.
Yep. Esau's desire being that their houses continue forever, that America's always going to be in existence.
Yeah.
Even if this place ain't pretty much ruling over all the other nations, these average Americans, they don't want to see this shit destroyed. But guess what? It's going to be destroyed whether you want it to be or not.
That's right.
You know? So with that, we're going to wrap it up. Once again, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Rakha, Quadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Until next time, shalom.
Wait.